Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Line gets set, first down. Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
On the run, it's right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but Offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Using his legs, it's right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return, it's Fox. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession did...
Open runway ahead. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they jump on top.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Fox. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Spike. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Mountaineers will have it first and 10.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Donaldson. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brown wants to pass. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll bring it back. It's Fox. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is how aggressive do... And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Brown will throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass. And then Houdini pulls a rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looking for a block. It's Fox. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for flying quite a while. Great return there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And they can't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll go back to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the route is on. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, and everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Fox. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here comes the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The give out of the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really...
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Offense set on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Grabbed behind the line. It's right. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The give to the back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Green. Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got to make a play.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Here we go.
Try to barge their way in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Using his feet to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
He makes the connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Avoids pressure. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Mountaineers send out the... Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.